Okay. All right. So we're here. Um, First YouTube video. Um, some of you may know me by my government name. Some of y'all may know me by Young Purple. I make music. I have been for quite a while now. So I figured this being the first video, I'm just gonna kind of talk about myself, how I got into the music thing, how I learned how to record myself, mix the vocals, and do effects, and get into uploading music and everything. So here we go. I guess I'll start with like how I began to like make music. Luckily for me, I mean, music was always something I was interested in. Like, I always was listening to music from a very young age. I used to get, babysat by some kids who lived next door to me that were older, probably like, between 13 and 16. So growing up over there, I'd be 4 years old, 4 or 5, and they were, very much into like different rap music and all that. So I got exposed to that relatively early. And then just as I grew up, I got more and more interested in it. Then by the time I got to high school, there was a class called electronic music. I ended up signing up, taking it. At first I was like, oh, it's gonna be an easy class. I'm not gonna have to do anything. It was. I'm gonna be honest, it was. It was an easy class, but I actually got very, very interested in what we were learning. And what the class was um, we would learn different software programs. Well, first we would learn like the history of recording music, and then we would learn about different software programs that you could use to record music and how to use them. So the first couple of softwares I learned how to use were Mixcraft, Reason, and GarageBand. Um, I still use both Mixcraft and GarageBand to this day. I gravitated more towards GarageBand just because, I like it a little more so far, and it's been fun to learn, especially during this time now, during this quarantine where we're all stuck inside. It's kind of brought me a lot of sanity from not losing my marbles completely. So basically, I got comfortable with those two softwares. Reason, it's a good software, good program. It just wasn't for me. It was kind of confusing. So once I learned that, everything kind of started from there. I would start making my own songs, and I eventually started uploading them. This is probably, let's say, 2010, 11, 12, somewhere in that time period. I was probably like 16, 17 years old. SoundCloud had just become a thing. Well, it wasn't really like it existed. I'll say it existed. It wasn't really like a big thing for a lot of people. Didn't really know about it. So I then started experimenting with uploading songs and music through there, and just kind of continued doing that for most of high school. And then once I got out of high school, I still kind of found a way to record because I didn't have any software of my own at home, but I ended up buying a laptop for college and buying software to record on with it. I bought Mixcraft 6, and I've been using it ever since, really, until recently. I finally invested in a Mac computer, and it comes with GarageBand. I'm eventually going to get Logic and learn that too, but I'm kind of trailing off. Basically, once I got to college, I kind of took a break from the music thing, just trying to figure out, this new chapter in my life. And then eventually I kind of drifted back towards it. And now, like, we'll fast forward. A couple years later, still in college, I had I'd become a board member of this, what are they called? Like a student group, student organization. That's the word I'm looking for. Became a board member of a student organization in which we basically put on shows and support the performers and performing arts that are around our school that wouldn't typically get recognized, and from there I did a couple of my first like live performances, and it's still going on to this day. Still getting a couple performances in. Well, not now because we're in quarantine, but don't worry. As soon as this is over, we'll be back with another show, and there's gonna be a part 2 to this video. And I mean that's it. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate anybody who supports me. Yeah.